What's going on, y'all? Thank you very much for checking out the channel. So today's content is my favorite type of video to make, and that is a new product review and testing. And so today I'm going to be reviewing my new telescopic casting rod from EOW. I took this out yesterday, got myself a little bit familiar with it, and got to see how it feels. And I'm going to share that with you as well as my thoughts. But before I do that, let's talk about the why and the how. So from a why standpoint, it really depends on you and your own situations. Maybe you're a hiker, or your favorite fishing spot's got a lot of growth around the water, or maybe you're camping or traveling, or maybe you're like me and you like to fish from a kayak and you want to keep as low profile as possible. Now my Jackson Big Rig has got two really nice rod troughs built in on the side. Well, each will hold two rods. Well, what happens if I want to take more than four? Spoiler alert, I do. But I don't want to increase the height because I like to get underneath trees and so forth. So I decided to try out this telescopic rod. So first of all, as you can see here, it comes packaged really nicely. It comes in this little carrying pouch that you can use if you're packing it in a suitcase or just however you're going to store it. Also comes with this nice rod protector here that you can just take off of it. And then as far as its features go, it's got a cork handle on it. It's got a lure keep right here on this underside. And then to operate it, you just extend it out from the tip. Now, word that I would do is that I would not tighten it as you extend it. Just get it kind of barely snug, so that way when it's all said and done, you can stare down the eyes and make sure that they're all lined up, and then go back and snug each one of them up. It's got a really nice rod seat here. It's pretty smooth and how it tightens down and backs off of there. So from an aesthetic standpoint, it's a nice color blue. It's a graphite rod. The tip is solid graphite. The rings, I believe there are 7 of them in total. They are stainless steel, and they have I believe it's a ceramic insert. Yes, it is ceramic inserts on each one of those. And this is $30, a little under $30 on Amazon. And I think Amazon's like the primary carrier for EOW. But I did see them on a couple of other websites, but Amazon's going to be your best bet for that. So let's talk about its operation. Again, real easy to extend, real easy to retract. It's only like 17.5 inches total when it's completely retracted. And so I put on my Zebco Bullet so that I could go with a really ultralight lure on this rod. And the reason that I wanted to do that is because I wanted to get a sense for its feel. You know, look, the majority of the fish we catch are not monsters, right? The majority of the fish that we catch are going to be less than 3 pounds most of the time. Well, just about any rod. I mean, a Snoopy rod, we'll get some of those, you know. So I'm not necessarily concerned about it being able to catch the fish. What I want to know, though, is am I going to be able to detect the fish? So that's why I went with this little ultralight lure here. And what I can tell you is that from a casting standpoint, I was able to cast with ease. Now, all the rods that I have are 6'6", including this one here. And the action on this is medium. I would prefer that it be light action, but all the light and ultralights that I found were in the neighborhood of just, 5-something feet, a little under 6 feet. And I definitely wanted 6'6", so I went with this medium fast. But I'm able to make casts that I want to make just as normal. It was a little bit windy at times yesterday. And still I was able to cast that ultralight. It's only got a 32nd ounce weight on there, so not much weight at all. Now, unfortunately, I didn't catch any fish. Would have loved to have done that, but I did get 3 or 4 bites. They were panfish, I could tell that. And I could feel them. I could see the line jump, and I could also feel the bite in the rod, and that is what is really important to me, because my plan for something like this right here is to keep it rigged up with micro baits so that I can have it with me in case I want to use it, because I'm not going to micro bait fish all the time. But if I'm in a situation where I think it could be handy and it just so happens isn't one of the 4 rods that I brought or one of the 4 setups that I brought, then I don't really have that option. Now I'll have this particular option. I can tell you that I was very pleased with this rod for $30. Look, it's not a Ducket, right? It's not a Daiwa or a Shimano or anything of that sort, but it is a very serviceable, good feeling rod for $30. In fact, I'm thinking about getting another one because it takes up so little space. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about it, when everything was said and done, I was ready to pack it up and come home for the day, is that I can rig this up and compact it with it rigged up. So the lure's still on there. You know, I just tighten it up as I go, and then when I want to extend it again, I can just push the button and let some line out and extend it. So I don't have to tie on and set up when I'm at the water. The first time I tried to take a little ultralight with me, I did it with a 2-piece rod, in which I kind of had to completely cut the line and break it down and then completely set it up when I was on the water and decided to use it. So that's kind of what prompted me to go looking here. It's a good feeling rod. Obviously, having it just a couple of days, I cannot speak to its durability, but I can tell you that for $30, let's say I get a solid year out of this. I anticipate more because it feels really nice, but let's just say I get a solid year out of it. Well, that's not so bad, right? For a $30 rod. So I definitely think it's going to be worth the money. I'm looking forward to using it. I'm looking forward to being able to take my ultralight gear with me now. But you could easily put on a bait caster with this and use it for your moving baits, or use it for Texas rig style or jigs or whatever it might be. I didn't notice any sort of rattling in this. Everything was really tight. Everything lined up pretty easily. I didn't really notice once I was out there using it, it didn't feel any different than any of the 1-piece rods that I had, to be honest with you. So felt really great, guys. Definitely would recommend it for $30. Again, that is EOW, and you're going to find a lot of their stuff on Amazon. They've got spinning rods on there as well, and they have different lengths. I wanted the 6'6". Not a lot of telescopic rods out there on that 6'6", especially for casting. So give it a try, guys, if you're interested in something like this. I do recommend it. Again, I can't speak to its longevity, but the time I got to use it yesterday, I was very, very pleased and plan on taking it with me and making it part of my arsenal from here on out. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, please let me know. Do me a favor, if you would. Like this video, leave me a comment. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and then share this video if you are so inclined. And no matter what you've got going on in your life, guys, I hope you'll always take a little time to get outside and play.